Hello friends, this is Dr. Seema Borgave, serving as an associate professor in zoology at the Sangamner Nagarpalika Arts, DJ Malpani Commerce and BN Sada Science College. Today we will be looking at one of the most important branches of applied zoology, that is sericulture. So silk is the main product of sericulture industries, and silk is used by mankind for various purposes. Pure silk is known as the queen of fibers. It is an animal product which we get from a special type of moth which is known as silk moth. There are different rearing techniques across the world which are used for implementing sericulture at their places, but then you should need to take great care in maintaining the natural and controlled conditions so that you can get maximum benefit out of these small tiny insects. So sericulture, it's a branch of applied zoology, as I mentioned already. It is a method of rearing of silkworms on large scale for economic purposes. So classification of silk moth. The silk moth is, of course, is an animal, so it belongs to animal kingdom Animalia. It comes under phylum Arthropoda, which has jointed appendages. Then it is a member of class Insecta, which is also known as Hexapoda. Then order Lepidoptera, wherein in Lepidoptera all butterflies and different kinds of moths are included. Then there are two types of families which include the silk moths. The first family is Saturnidae and the second one is Bombycidae. So silk moth basically belongs to family Saturnidae or Bombycidae of phylum Arthropoda. So there are many different types of silk moths which can be used for producing silk, or which produces silk as a part of their life cycle, but only a few can be reared for economic purposes, because the quality of silk thread and the care that needs, or the investment that one needs to put in for rearing those animals differs. So that the types of silk moths that are reared are mainly of four major types. In India, all the four types are reared for economic purposes. The silk is secreted by different species of silkworms which are feeding on different types of plants. So basically silk type, on the basis of feed, it is divided into two: mulberry type and non-mulberry type. So mulberry type is known as mulberry silk. The moth which produces silk by eating mulberry leaves is considered as mulberry silk. So mulberry silk is superior in quality. The thread is very shining and creamy white in color. So dyeing of this type of silk thread becomes very easier. It is secreted by the caterpillar of Bombyx mori, which only feeds on mulberry leaves. These silkworms are easy to rear on commercial production. They are the most commercially available silk in the market all over the India and also worldwide, mainly is of mulberry type. So in India it is mainly distributed. The states which produce mulberry silk is Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir, and more than 92 to 95% of the silk that is produced all over India is of mulberry type. The second type of silk is tussar silk, which is a coarse silk as compared to mulberry silk and less lustrous than mulberry silk. The color of the thread is copperish color with its unique appealing feel and appearance. It is coarse in touch. It is secreted by the caterpillars of Anthrea genus. It can be Anthrea mylitta or Anthrea paphia and many more from Anthrea genus. They mainly feed on the leaves of arjun, asan, sal, oak, which are very huge trees. Rearing is done in nature, as these huge trees are found naturally in the forests, and mainly tribal people use this as their daily money making equipment. So all over India, the main producer states of this tussar silk are Maharashtra, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, and it is one of the, as I mentioned, tussar culture is one of the major earning source for many tribal communities, as these huge plants are observed in forests. The third type of silk that is produced by India is eri silk, which is also known as endi or erendi. It is creamy white like mulberry silk, but it is less lustrous, or it has less shine as compared to mulberry. It is produced by the caterpillars of Samia cynthia and Philosoma resini, which feed on castor leaves. It is domesticated multivoltine silkworm. Multivoltine means in 1 year many generations of this worm can be completed. So that way the production of the silk will increase as the voltine number increases. These are the specific worms which spin an open-ended cocoon. So rest of the varieties of silkworms, they have closed end cocoons. So you need to kill the worm adult inside the cocoon so that you will protect the quality of the silk. But in this case the cocoons are open-ended, so the thread can be unwinded very easily. Sericulture is a household activity practice for tribal people, mainly for they eat these cocoons as they are rich in proteins, and they are also used by these tribal people for making chadars or wraps for their clothing purpose. In India, this sericulture is mainly practiced in the northern eastern states and Assam. So they are found in Bihar, West Bengal and Orissa. The fourth and the last silk that is mainly produced in India is Muga silk. As the name suggests, the color of the silk thread is golden yellow. The Muga silk is a high value product which is used in making saris, mekhlas, chadars, etc. It is obtained from the caterpillars of Anthrea assamensis or Anthrea assama, which feeds on aromatic leaves of som, champa, mayankuri, etc. These are semi-domesticated multi-voltine silkworms, and in India mainly they are distributed in the states of Assam. That's why the name of the species is assamensis. So whatever we have learnt, or whatever we have talked about is given in a tabular form over here. These are the main 4 types of silk which are produced in India. Bombyx, the main 95% of the silk is produced of this mulberry type. So this is the family, genus is Bombyx, species is mori, type is mulberry. It is a domesticated variety. We have varieties which are univoltine, bivoltine and multivoltine of Bombyx mori. The thread color is pure white, and this is the distribution within India. The second family is Saturnidae. The genus is Anthrea mylitta. Silk is tussar. These are wild or semi-domesticated. The thread of the color of the thread is copper brown. The third is Saturnidae family, in which we have Samia cynthia or Philosoma racini. They produce the silk which is known as eri silk. The color of the thread is white or brick red. And the fourth one is Anthrea assama, which is also known as Muga silkworm. It is semi-domesticated, and the color of the thread is golden yellow, and it is only produced in Assam. So this is all about the types of silkworms that are reared all over India and the properties of that silk generated by these silkworms. Thank you very much for watching the video.